Sports College Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Red Raiders will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So NC State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Got his man downfield. Oh, what a cut! And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Rides to back and leaves it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just kind of give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. From the gun, running back on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They are trying to set the tone on the opening drive of the game. They could punt, pin them back deep. Instead, they'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
They'll give it to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Chase. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On fourth down, going to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive.
complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here he comes with the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Chase. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's loose. The tag. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raider.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. First play of the period, first down here. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Makes the grab, it's Braswell. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabbed behind the line. It's Braswell. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Finds his big tight end. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. A 1st down run in the red zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. Big guy smells it. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. Trying to barge in. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off, and this opportunity put something on the game.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Already 1 for 1 on field goals. try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And guys, still down by... Still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Chase. Makes the grab. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. The Red Raiders will have a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage. And I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Got it in the middle. It's Stone. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on second down here. The Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to throw, it's Chase. They've got the screen set up. stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. And as he throws, the pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones AT&T Stadium.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches, but I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
So now it's second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Grab near the sticks. It's Jackson. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
And the Red Raiders are on the move. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. You know, a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. On that play-action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
It definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most...
There he goes! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the 1st half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Touch pass on the line. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders! These guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the shotgun. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Bailey. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
On 3rd down, going up top. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now.
And into the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Going to swing it on second down. Touchdown, NC State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Looking to throw, it's Chase. This time on target. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Using his legs, it's King. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Leaves it with the back. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.